All right, we back at part two with this interview with this respectfully Justin guys and city girls on relationships, sex, money, and more. The thoughts culture, toxic culture, criminal culture, everything that's infested in the so-called black community and other nations involved. Getting drunk off the wine of the toxic culture makes no sense, but it's basically a lot of dudes are basically finding themselves in situations or situationships with these individuals, and you got to understand or realize, is the vagina worth it? But let's check it out. Let's see what they talking about. And remember, man, no disrespect.
We played Truth or Shot with the City Girls on the Respectfully Justin show on Revolt. Take a shot if you love yourself. We gonna always get into it and speak about the shit everybody else is afraid to speak of. We got two of the realists with us. They ain't ducking shit.
Let's talk about
They
it.
not ducking shit.
Let's talk about it.
Respectfully. So we gonna start up this shit. This is the first question of Demon Time. Which one of y'all want to start off? I feel like you've been a little shy.
I feel like y'all been skipping up first.
Yeah.
She been answering, but I feel like I've been going first. Go.
Yeah, nah, you been. Listen, we gonna come to you, Queen. What do you do when you finally get to the sex stage and you finally realize he isn't packing the way you thought he was? Listen, shit happens.
My dude, what kind of fucking question is that for a guy to be asking a fucking woman a question like that? What dude out here in your right mind is asking a female when you have sex and the man isn't packing like that? What kind of shit is that? Man, listen, these dudes are panderers, and these basically are they're really down with that matriarchal society, trying to have these women run the world and things like that with their quote unquote pricey vagina and shit like that. Come on, dude. And like I said, these girls wouldn't know if a dude was packing or not if they wasn't out here bobbing and weaving like they are, ripping and running and things like that. All these ratchet bras out here bouncing on different dudes and whatnot, and then they got the nerve to say somebody is smaller than the last. You wouldn't know that if you wasn't bouncing around sampling sizes, things like that, deep throating and all that, to really know if these sizes is really this, that, and the third. But come on, dude. To be a guy and to ask a question like that, man, respect yourself. Respectfully. Disrespectfully, however way you want to look at it. It doesn't make any sense for guys to be asking about guys' junk, bro. That's not manly, man. That's this modern era madness, man. All this goofball shit that's corrupting the youth and corrupting everybody that's trying to be down, trying to be hip, trying to look for some type of fame and things like that, to be talking about this nonsense. If these girls was on a podcast with some real dudes, these dudes wouldn't be asking shit like that. They would be asking questions like, yo, why do you really feel like this? Why do you think like this? Do you think you're helping or hurting the youth? Things like that. Not to digress, but goofball shit like that is just annoying, man. A lot of dudes, y'all need to look out for the goofballs. These are the guys that try to fight you for some girl that you took and things like that, man. Let them have her. The girl's not worth it anyway, man. Or let her choose, man. It's on you.
He love you. He a good nigga. He really fuck with you.
Blowing the bag. He
Listen, he just got the shrimp. That shit blowing the bag. Good nigga, loyal. Shit just not where it need to be sexually.
What am I do?
Do not lie. God is watching.
Like, it's the first day?
No,
Just
y'all
period.
been vibing. He treating you like a queen, spoiling. He might have put you on them jets you talk about. And you found out he had the shrimp at the end.
I'm a cheat.
Oh, wow.
I'm a cheat.
It's sad, man, because a lot of girls feel the same way, man. And it's not the dude's fault that he ain't packing what he wish he was, or what the last dude is that left you stranded and things like that. So now you out here searching for the same size of the dude that you used to be sleeping with. Does that make any sense, man? Fellas, man, all these girls out here, they don't have tight vaginas, man. It's not even gonna say all. My bad. Most, majority, a good amount, more than some, more than it needs to be, do not have tight vaginas. So while you out here trying to swim in while you out here trying to swim in something nice and tight and things, they're out here running loose, and they got the nerve to say that you got a small penguin and whatnot because their vagina is getting stretched out by Tom, Dick, and Larry, and now it's your fault because you're not packing what the previous guys were packing, but essentially her vagina is just stretched out. If she was out here trying to conduct herself like a woman and a lady and things like that, that vagina would be tight. And even if you had a shrimp, pause, she wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Does that make any sense? Now just because this dude over here isn't packing like Tom, Dick, and Larry and whatnot, he's gonna get left stranded because this girl is loose and this dude is worrying about what did he do wrong. Where did he fuck up? Now this dude might be butthurt or bitter, and now he wants to create a YouTube page and call it quote unquote MGTOW. Yo, it doesn't make no sense. You do not have to go down that road. And if it ever came down to that, you already know what the message is. You already know what time it is with these girls. That girl is loose, bro. Don't matter if you might have taken it down once, twice, or whatever, and then she left you, she ghosted you or whatever. It is what it is, man. Don't get butthurt. I already know. We invested our time into it. So now we're a little annoyed. We like, yo, what the hell happened here? But the girl is just loose. She wants to sample more sizes. It is what it is. That's not your problem to try to fix or solve, bro. Keep it pushing.
But you're gonna lock in with him, but still just cheat on him because he ain't doing what you need to do.
from time to time.
Time to time.
I don't make that. It's nothing wrong. What's your sign?
Aquarius.
Oh my God. Aquarius done ruined me. That's why I am the way I am today. But that's another story for another day. What about you? You meet him, vibe.
I
The
say
sex not hitting.
if this nigga look good to you, he lit. I say spill it on the first date. You ain't
Hold on,
got
what you mean, feeling?
touch it. Do whatever you want. Queen, do whatever you want. So you ain't even gotta go that far, cause I can't stay with no man with no little dick. I'm so sorry. I just can't
Oh
do it.
my
Okay.
God. That's not
I'm at a
right.
level in my life, everybody lit. So I ain't gotta stay with no little dick.
She's different. Y'all heard it? Yeah, you toxic. What made you this way? When did this start? When did you realize you was really like this? No, I'm serious. Like, you ain't just, like, you was born this way.
No, you just gotta know, like, for real, that little dick shit is sad. Like, that shit is sad. Like,
You know what's sadder is that girls could even tell what is a little as opposed to what is big and things like that, trying to make a dude feel insecure about himself and things. Meanwhile, these girls are the most insecure people on the planet. These girls are popping prescription pills, drinking wine every day, every night is wine down Wednesdays. These girls out here need to satisfy their soul with different sizes of penises. These girls out here need to feel better by a bag, by getting eyelashes and nails and things like that. So come on, bro. Don't ever feel bad by what any of these girls that think like this try to tell you, man. A lot of girls out here, they looking good. They might be smelling good. They taking the right angles. They twerking and things like that, bro. That's all they got to offer, and they letting you know that right now. So why do guys get butthurt over a girl that got nothing to offer them but some ass? You feel what I'm saying? You're not losing out, bro. You just lost out on some ass that you really wanted. It is what it is. It happens. It happens to the best of them. You're not going to knock a homer every time you step up to the plate, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. Recalibrate, man. It is what it is.
I feel bad for grown ass men with little dicks. Nobody ain't putting up trust. You can't even raise your
They deserve a disability check.
Yeah.
That's off the camera. That's off the record. Okay. JT, you know we coming to you.
Oh my God.
And the song you said, block your number, make you miss me. What does it take for you to block a nigga? What's the pettiest shit a nigga did to get blocked?
Breathing wrong.
Huh?
You breathe wrong, I'm gonna block your number.
Breathe wrong.
But I'm so toxic, we gonna be in the bed cuddling the same night.
Is he still blocked though?
He'll be blocked. He'll be yelling like, unblock me. Like,
What does it take for a man to get unblocked after you block him?
so,
You look at her smile when you love blocking niggas, I can see.
yes, I just block you because, like, you probably just made me mad, but I'm gonna unblock you in probably like 2 days. The same day depends. I don't know.
Yeah, blocking and unblocking on the same day, that's different. What about you?
I ain't blocking that nigga.
You don't block nobody?
Probably like 5 seconds, because they don't even know what you doing. Nigga, I ain't gonna block you because what you doing?
Right.
And I'm like, I'm an Aquarius, so you know, I just know how to like ignore a bitch.
How many dudes found themselves in a situation to where they got blocked, or maybe they did the blocking and things like that, or where you going back and forth with a girl because you saw something on her page, or maybe she responded to some dude that she don't know and things like that, and now she wants to be friendly and things like that. Now y'all arguing and now you're blocked because she wants to be able to do what she wants to do on her Instagram page and things like that, and now you blocked her essentially because you're blocked. You feel me? How many guys are going through that? These girls want to do whatever they want to do on these social media sites. They want to reply to all these miscellaneous dudes and things like that and feel like you're not supposed to have a problem with that. You're insecure. You're controlling. What do you mean? Ain't I supposed to be here to help you help yourself? Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But these girls with the matriarchal mindset, they feel like they run the world. They feel like they should be able to do whatever they do, and everybody don't have anything to say because I don't care. You either roll with it or get lost. That's the mindset in these modern women, bro. Toxic.
You don't even know. Like, I'm gonna just sit there and be so quiet. You go and be like, bitch, what's wrong with you?
Oh, okay. but now I'm gonna ask y'all a real nigga question.
Okay.
Right? Y'all got them verified pages. Da-da-da-da-da. Do you have a fake business page or a sneaky page where you gonna stalk your nigga from when you don't want to be in the views every time?
Me
Don't
and
lie.
my
God is
homegirls-
watching.
Me and my homegirls got one.
Yeah, we share one.
Y'all share one. Oh, okay, listen. We gotta have to find that page.
We know exactly what's going on. We see the bitch's name, everything. Like, oh, it's the page. Oh, he must be fucking with her now.
You can't find our page. Our page too. It's like,
Like,
Is it a nail page, a hair page?
No.
It's
Nail
this don't
page.
worry about it. Just know we on your ass. We be on y'all ass. Y'all ain't gonna see us in y'all views, but we see y'all.
respectfully.
But what makes y'all start searching that particular page? Is it she's in every comment, every like,
The follower
follow at the end of the night? What makes
With
you
me,
say?
with me, like, I have to physically, like, see something. I ain't really, like, petty like that about no comment, no, like, because if it's that serious, I could just ask him. But if it's like, I'm trying to find my clues, oh, I'm on your ass. Bitch, I don't got no shame.
Oh man, so you searched the location of the spot he was hosting type shit?
No, he don't host. But the like, I'ma look at the backgrounds, I'ma zoom in. If me and him on FaceTime, I'ma screenshot where he at every time. Then I'ma look, cause then that bitch could always be liking to be like,
Yo, you different.
and I go right back to him and I
FBI.
screenshot it.
Yo, all these girls out here should be working for the FBI, be a private investigator, things like that. But these girls want to be city girls. They could be out here with their own investigative services, with the work that they do for free, the work that they do for fun, and the work that they do just because they are on a hunch. They could be making money to do things that they do naturally, being investigators, looking on your page, finding where you at, looking for the lies that you're about to tell. But these girls want to be city girls. They got girls out here that are looking at the comments that you're making on other pages, then you wonder why your girl got an attitude when you're talking to her. These comments that you direct to other girls, they do not want you to do that. You know what I'm saying? But when other guys direct the comments at them because the ass might be looking good, the angle might be looking good, that dress that they're wearing got them looking real fine, they want to say thank you with a big smile and act like they're happy all the damn time. Stop fronting for the gram, yo.
Like, oh, your walls is blue, nigga. Them walls is blue. Don't fuck with us. So that's how that go. You gotta be on these niggas. You gotta be on these niggas and bitches' ass. Don't have no shame, cause everybody these days act like they so perfect, bitch. When you into niggas, you on they ass. You on. That's the truth. Like,
Wow.
the world done got so fake perfect, but these bitches is lying. They
So you
cap.
admit you a stalker a little bit.
Yes, stalk your ass down.
What
But
about
them
you
days
though?
is over though. Them days is far gone.
Nah, you just said if you was on the phone with your man, you got a man. Don't them shits is not far gone. They still here.
He been my man for almost 2 years, but we just got official.
Hold up. How long does it take for a nigga to deal with you before it's official though? Is there a time limit?
It ain't no time limit. I guess it gets to the stage like everybody. I want women to know that when you talking to a man, that don't mean y'all in a relationship. If y'all don't make an agreement that y'all are in a relationship, y'all are not in a relationship. Some
That's a
people
fact.
sit and think
Right.
that they're in a relationship with me.
delusional.
Yeah.
You're delusional. He said
Yeah.
delusional. Right?
Everyone is
So you're
delusional.
Oh
delusional.
my God, me, I'm delusional.
And what's your
That's only because we're in this toxic thought culture to where everybody wants to sleep with any and everybody. You feel me? It should just be like, yo, if you're dealing with somebody, then you're dealing with them. How many times do you want to be sleeping around with all these girls, portraying yourself to be a gigolo and things like that? All that shit's gonna eventually get old. You just want to be dealing with this girl, then then this girl, then this girl, then this girl, then this girl. That shit will get old. And then why do you feel like all these girls want to move like guys? Because these guys are moving like hoes. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. You can look at yourself in the mirror and say that, yeah, I'm being a big time hoe right now. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. We over here to talk about the truth and shit. Dudes could be hoes too. And mainly, dudes are the hoes that basically corrupt the mindset of the girls and turn them into hoes because that spirit is now in them. And now they want to bounce around on different dicks and shit because they want to be like the quote unquote dude. They want to be like that guy that fucked them up. You know what I'm saying? Now they going to be out here trying to fuck up all these other guys in their warpath. It is what it is. But it's like, guys, it's real simple to where it's like, yo, you should know that if you really want to mess with a girl, but it's not going to be no instant oatmeal. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take time. You got to season it and things like that because these girls will eventually take the mask off. You're meeting the representative in the first couple of months because these girls are in that probationary period. You know what I'm saying? So they don't get the benefits after until it's 90 days. So that first 90 days, first 3 months or whatever, when you're talking to a girl, that's when a girl is basically going to be on her best behavior because you're the new ride in town. You know what I'm saying? She's excited. She's excited to be around you and things like that. But some girls get bored. Some girls are going to be looking for excitement otherwise. That's why we're in this culture, quote unquote culture, because it's no way of life. It's all toxic. It's all thought culture. It's all criminal culture. It's all bullshit. It's all goofball rolled up into one and whatnot. You feel me? But if we actually had a constructive, a righteous culture to where if you're talking to a girl, you know what I'm saying? If you're sleeping with a girl, then you should be dealing with that girl. You shouldn't be out here trying to be a gigolo. You shouldn't be out here trying to be a thought, a slut, a whore, things like that. And like I say, those terms are applied to the man and the woman. It's not just the woman that's going to be a slut and a whore. There's a lot of dudes out here that are whores also. So just understand that the culture that we're basically involved in, you know what I'm saying? So you got to know what you're walking into. Basically, you know your surroundings, and majority of the people are products of the environment. So if a lot of girls out here are listening to city girls, if you're out there listening to basically the opposite of that, don't be surprised to where y'all get bored of each other within a couple of months because it's embedded in you to basically look for something new. You're getting tired of this girl because you need some new pussy to feed you now. You know what I'm saying? Just like these girls need some new dick, and it shouldn't really be like that. These girls should be getting with one dude, and they should be trying to make it work with that one dude unless something really is not going there. Something that's really not working, something catastrophic happened, things like that. That's when you need to be going to another guy to see if that will work. But these girls are only bouncing around from different dudes, and these dudes are bouncing around from different girls only for the pleasure of sex. We're not out here trying to build. That's what we don't hear in our music. Our music is not talking about building. Our music is talking about bags, bitches, broke niggas, bars, clubs, boats, all this superficial shit. Meanwhile, majority of these individuals are alone popping themselves at the end of the night. So what are we really doing here?
Something. If we talk text, nigga, you entertaining me, we go together. Respectfully.
Oh my God. No, you
Now that's the best thing that she just said all night. Now listen, if you're putting all your time and your energy into one person, man or woman and whatnot, that's the one person that you should be dealing with. You should just be texting one person at a time. You feel me? Yeah, some dudes and whatnot. You want to have another girl. That's another story for another day because we're not even going to get into that right now. Just dealing with one person at a time. That's when it comes into not knowing what size is bigger or smaller and things like that. If you wasn't bouncing around, then you would know that this guy isn't a shrimp or not. Pause. And you would know if this girl is loose or not. That vagina would be tight because she's not bouncing around. This girl got more respect for herself. These girls ain't leading with their vagina. If you're texting and calling one girl, you should just be dealing with that one girl. And it takes some time. It's not going to be a 1 month process and whatnot. A lot of things hit off, but that's not going to happen with every other relationship. You feel me? And just because that happened with your homeboy or your homegirl and things like that don't mean it's going to happen for you. So just let it play out for itself because you really got to vet these women. You got to vet these men. You got to see what they're about, see what's on their mind. Stop worrying about the sex. The sex is the cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to have sex and then you find out that you don't even like the individual. Now you're connected in a way, and now it becomes toxic. That's when the toxic nature kicks in because y'all led with sex. Sex should just be the cherry on top. You feel me? You like the person, she likes you, you like what they talking about, you like what they working on, you like what they trying to do. Then boom, then you add in the sex, and that shit just makes it an explosion of happiness. You feel me?
Be an establishment, because then I don't want no nigga doing
decide
that to me, because that's aggravating. Like, I don't want no nigga who I don't fuck with like that thinking that because we in a relationship. No, we're just talking. So it was just like,
This is one of the type of goofy girls that like going out to the club to give guys their numbers and then you don't respond, or then you give guys your numbers and then you give one-worded answers. What's the purpose of you giving out your number if you're not trying to meet nobody? Why are you out at the club or the bar if you're not trying to meet anybody? I get it. You're dressed like this, but you got a man. Why are you out? Where's your man? Why your man letting you go out like this? You know what I mean? Things like that. These girls are toxic. So, yo, dudes, you got to bob and weave and really figure out that everything that meets your eye, everything that you're attracted to, you're really going to have good judgment and figure out if you really want to fuck with that, man. Not a lot of these girls is not worth it just because they have a vagina, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just like catching the bus, man.
timing and placing things. We had to
So
clean
you
up.
patient. Nigga, it might be the
Oh, no,
first
I ain't
day y'all
patient
go
to be
together.
my man.
I think you
but-
supposed to say that, like, I don't know if it was you, but it was on Twitter. Like, an
definitely.
hour later, I love you.
Damn, that's definitely me.
Get
What's
over
your
it.
sign? Who fall in love that quick? Because I'm a Scorpio. I fall in love off rip. There's something wrong with me. And I get my heart broken. I'm not for that shit.
Scorpios is just trying to be manipulators and think that
Oh
it
my,
is.
why you gonna slander every sign? The Leo, the Scorpio?
No, men, period. You could be a motherfucking...
So all niggas ain't shit is what you saying?
I mean, y'all gotta learn. Y'all gotta... They shit for who they want to be shit for.
Mm.
So,
Don't let that go over your
Don't
head.
let that go over your head.
That was all.
You could be a piece of shit, but her a piece of shit. She love it. All right, cool. We're gonna get into the next question. Y'all made a song saying broke niggas don't deserve no pussy. Right? Why don't broke niggas deserve pussy? Like, what's wrong with that? Like, he's supposed to be celibate and never have sex because he's broke? Like, that's not fair. How you feel? I'm coming to you first.
Let's keep it funky. A girl would only make that line if she was only dealing with a handful of broke dudes because, like I said before, these girls out here in this matriarchal society, they mess with these broke dudes because they like having power over somebody. They like feeling like they have a notch over somebody, feeling like they have some power, feeling like they better. And then, like I said, when things fall out, they gonna blame it on the dude for being broke. But meanwhile, that man been giving you that broke pipe for the last couple of months and you haven't been saying anything about it. You know what I mean? And let's keep it funky, man. If you broke out here, it is what it is. Everybody can't be on their high and mighty, you know what I'm saying? So work on it, man. A lot of broke dudes out here, they only worried about girls because they have nothing else going on for themselves. You feel me? They out here worried about what's popping, where the girls at, things like that, what it is for the weekend and shit like that. My man, what you mean what it is for the weekend? What it is with your work? What it is with your job? You feel me? What you working on? Why you worried about girls, man? A lot of dudes got their heads in the wrong places, man. Like I said, they're only products of your environment. When everything is so digital, when you have access to so many women that you have never seen, you know what I'm saying? All on your smartphone and things like that, you're basically developing this fear of missing out to where you want to be around, even if you are broke. And that's what happens. And that's how people run up those prices. They run up those credit cards to the max and things like that. Now they develop debt because they want to be around living this lavish lifestyle of the local bars and clubs and things like that. Meanwhile, they should be working on themselves. So if you a broke dude, quote unquote, don't worry about no girls right now, my man. If you broke, you shouldn't be worrying about nothing else but business and things like that of that nature, man. You shouldn't be worrying about getting no vagina, my man. Period, point blank. So yes, if you broke, you don't deserve no ass, my man. I don't give a shit, bro. Even if you just lost your job, bro, it is what it is, man. Work on getting another job. Work on some other shit, man. Vagina is the last thing because it's not going anywhere, bro. Period.
Man. Bro, niggas got the best dick.
Right, so why they don't deserve no pussy?
Cause it's like, yo, dick too good, get away from me. Move, go, like you need some money.
So them homeless niggas, they get
They gonna
right.
dick you down. They ain't got nothing, they got some dick. One thing about it, two things for sure, I was young. And I had some broke niggas before.
Right.
Yeah.
So the rich nigga dick don't hit the same? Is what you're saying?
Huh.
You might gotta take a shot to that, cause you're not gonna duck no. You gotta take a shot.
All right.
Please, one more shot. We gotta pour her up a shot. You don't duck no questions. You different. You cold. Why don't broke niggas deserve pussy? Speak your piece.
Because to me, broke niggas just don't deserve no pussy because I feel like broke niggas always mad any motherfucking ways. They mad at life. They mad they shit ain't going how it's supposed to go. They always got an attitude. So I don't want no nigga who ain't got no money in a motherfucking attitude fucking on me, putting them negative ass spirits in his body.
Negative spirits is crazy.
You're
like,
broke, you're mad all the time. You just like you trying to tell me how I need to be living. What's ain't serious, but
Yo, she just spoke some truth, man. Real talk. And for the majority of the mindset of these modern women, man, they don't want to build no dude up. So if you broke, bro, listen, like I said, don't be looking for no girl to be your pick me up. Don't be looking for a girl to listen to your story or listen to your troubles, especially if she a sister, because these sisters out here, they don't get that they're viewed and they're treated differently than the brothers. You understand? You're gonna get the job, you're gonna get the more high paying job right now because they want the matriarchal society in the so-called black community. They don't want fellas running it. They don't want guys running it. That's why guys are still stuck here in this crabs in the barrel mentality, because they don't understand the games that are being played against them. These women out here, they feel like they're their own sector in the so-called black community. It doesn't make any sense. They feel like they're their own nation. I'm a so-called black woman. We are our own. I'm working. I'm paying my bills. Why can't you? They don't view it in your way. They're not viewing it in your perspective. They're not trying to hear you out because they're looking at it as I'm working. I got my things going on. I'm working in the right way. What are you complaining about? This, that, and the third. They don't want to hear you out. That's why a lot of broke dudes are frustrated. It is what it is. But if you're broke, bro, you got to understand that if you stay broke, then that's your problem. That's your fault. You feel me? Stop looking for other individuals to try to save you, especially a female, bro. That's why these broke dudes, like I say, they have nothing to offer but some dick. That's why they gonna pipe you down like they a porn star and whatever, because they don't want you to go anywhere. They want you to help you out. They want to drive you to work so they could drive around and do whatever they gotta do on the flip side. You feel me? So many broke dudes, man, driving their girl's car and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And dropping them off to work, and then they go home to get high and play video games and shit like that and talk shit. And then, yo, you gotta understand, these women are the way they are because they fucked with some goofy ass dudes, man. Is it their fault? Absolutely. But it's the goofballs' fault also for being goofballs. And then now that rubs off on them, and now they're taking it out on the world. How many girls take it out on you? You're a good guy. You want to see what's up with this girl, but now she has these toxic traits because she just came from a toxic relationship. She didn't give herself enough time to recover from that toxic relationship, and now you're caught in a cesspool of bullshit, all because you're attracted to this girl because she looks good on the gram. You know what I mean? A lot of this thing just boils down to people just having better judgment, man. You know what I'm saying? People living in the now with this hedonist mindset. You just want to please yourself left and right. You don't want to work on shit. A lot of these girls don't want to work with brothers. They got excuses. They got all these mindset and all these ideologies that's corrupting their mindset. And now they feel like just because they got to this, they did that, they got that you, so-called black man or whoever man, you should be able to pick yourself up. Meanwhile, aren't we out here to try to work together, to build together and things like that? But no. They're out here trying to find a rich dude to pick them up from the ghetto and save them for the rest of their lives. Meanwhile, they have nothing to offer but their vagina, man. They're just letting you know right here that they have nothing to offer you, man. They're not women of substance. They're talking about broke dudes. They're demeaning as if they didn't come from the slums. And now they're here promoting this toxic mindset. We got a woman right here in the middle that plays for the WNBA, and she's looking at these girls like they're gods. Does that make any sense to you? You actually have a skill that's paying you. And I'm not saying that them being musicians is not a skill, but she actually has something that she worked on, built on. Now she's a professional basketball player, but she's looking at these women right here like they're goddesses. So imagine if she is looking at these women like they're goddesses. What is your average bartender, your average server, your average girl at your regular Best Buy? what do you think the mindset on them is going to be? You feel me? Majority, more than most, more than some, and more than it needs to be, are thinking like this. And that's why relationships are just minute right now. You feel me? Because a lot of people do not want to commit to each other. We're trying to find the best business deal. You know what I mean? But a lot of these women, they're not marriage material, not relationship material. They just prove day by day, left and right, that they're only good for their ass. And that's sad.
I'll go to that.
Fuck all
Wow.
that. Like, go on, get your money up and call me.
We're going to get right into the next question. These are all y'all lyrics. Y'all got some of the most toxic lyrics in the history of music.
That's a lie.
Who more toxic than y'all? I never heard it before.
You.
I ain't got no records yet. I got the most toxic mind, but not the lyrics. Y'all said bitch trying to get flued out for the weekend. Listen, a lot of women get flown out. They getting flown out. I mean, like, is there a specific airline or seat on the plane on the fly out? Because if a nigga put you
What is that? A 5%, 3%, 2% of individuals that's actually flying guys out? My bad. There's a 2% of dudes that's actually flying these women out, my man. You see all these IG, quote unquote, IG models getting flown out to Dubai. They in Aruba. They in all these different spots. And you wondering like, yo, these girls have no job. How the hell these girls are going all over? They're getting flown out. They getting defecated on. They getting thugged out, ran trains on. A lot of these girls have no morals, have no values, have no backbone, bro. So everything that meets your eye is not what it seems, bro. This girl is bad as shit, but she be in Dubai every other month and shit like that. What the hell does she do? She's not making that much money just sitting here looking pretty on the gram. All that Fashion Nova that she's promoting, that shit, that check can't be like that, right? So like, yo, these girls are getting flown out, man, and they getting shitted on, man. And I mean that literally and figuratively and physically, man. That ass. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, don't believe everything that you see when he's talking about getting flown out. All these quote unquote IG models being on these different spots, on these different boats, they taking pictures. But what you don't know is there's a old dude that's taking a picture of them, that's slinging them that old salami. Pause.
37 seat by the back bathroom, that's
Does
not
it
a
count?
fly out.
Nah.
Spirit Airlines, not a fly out. Frontier, not a fly out.
Man,
So a plane not a
fly
fly out,
out,
though?
you got there.
That's what I'm
Hold
saying.
I just
Just
playing.
make sure it's a round trip because bitches be getting stuck.
Yes.
Just make sure it's
Hold
a round
on,
trip.
that happens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see people on Instagram
Nah,
all
get
the
stuck
time
is
get
wild.
stuck somewhere.
Getting stuck
I
is
don't want to
different.
be on the. I ain't letting nobody find me nowhere one way. No.
Man, give me a motherfucking round trip.
Round trip. Any airline though?
Round
Delta.
trip meet.
Delta, first class, or
Greeting.
Comfort, what?
Delta
Delta
Greeting.
first class, baby.
Talk
Or
your shit.
JetBlue. JetBlue, they got good
Mint
first
is
class.
fire.
Oh yeah, that
What?
may be fake flying. That may
got
be
the
fake
best
flying.
food.
Don't let that go over your head. But listen, if a man flies you out, do you have to give him some pussy? Or is that got to be spoken about before that?
I'm gonna speak for me.
Talk your shit.
I'm not flying out to no nigga. If I'm flying out to you, I'm fucking you. Because I already know if I want to fuck you off top. So if I'm not gonna fuck you, I'm not coming.
Wow, respectfully.
I'm grown.
You grown. What you got to say, Queen?
I don't know. Getting flu. Well, if like you fly me out. Nah, I probably gonna fuck you though. I ain't gonna lie. Like when you get there, you probably wanna know the vibe.
Yeah.
Especially if you never like really met them, you just wanna know the vibe.
Okay.
Man, these bras is getting flown out and they getting dogged out. I know y'all heard that story of some dude let his girl get flown out to Drake or some shit like that for some like record deal or some business that had to do with music and whatnot. First and foremost, man, for you letting your girl getting flown out to Drake and whatnot, that was the first strike. You really gotta respect yourself for making that move, bro. You should have made that move with her. And now you basically broken up because your girl showed you what it is. But let's keep it funky. Majority of these girls are gonna let the panties drop for Drake and all these other celebrities because they worship celebrities. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have any idols on this world. But in the so-called black community, man, anybody that's on TV and making music is a god. So let's keep it funky, man. Not to digress, but yo, all these girls that's getting flown out to all these different sites to where you see all these locations, bro, they're getting dogged out. If they're not getting dogged out, then they're not gonna be going anywhere, and they know that. A lot of dudes need to really sit there and understand that, yo, these girls aren't making enough money to be traveling to Dubai 1 minute. The next minute they're in Aruba. The next minute they're in Vegas. Then they're here, there, and there. They're only promotional girls. They're girls that are getting placed on a damn ad. How much money do you really think that these clubs, these local bars, are actually giving these girls to show up because they're a pretty face and they know that majority of these girls idolize them because their hair, they got 100,000 likes, they got 1 million followers, they look good as shit, fake ass and titties and things like that. How can I get like that? How can I get promoted? How can I get myself on an advertisement so all these people could love to look at me and things like that? You know what I'm saying? All this bullshit, lavish lifestyle, quote unquote, fake ass red carpet bullshit that's corrupted the mindset of this fucking community, man, is just laughable.
Cool.
But some niggas got so much swag, you want to fuck them off rip.
Like once you touch down?
Like, no, once you see him and feel their energy, like, it just be like, all right, I know I'm finna fuck him. like, women already know who they gonna fuck, like, for real, for real.
Oh, okay.
Like,
how soon, though? First 5 minutes, 10 minutes after you meet him?
no. Man, if she lets you fuck the first day, that means she already wanted to fuck you.
Okay, so it got nothing to do with the nigga. She
I don't
decided
think so.
You don't think so? I think so. That's how I think. If I don't let you fuck the first day, I really don't want to. Okay.
Hold on. That's going listen, that's going into my next question.
Wait.
Yo, y'all different. What's wrong with y'all? I love y'all. I love it here. Listen, can you fuck on a first night and still be wifey material? How do you feel? Because a lot of women out there going through that.
Yo, man, going back to a lyric that this dude Nas said. He said, "You a fool if your wife is easy to fuck." Period, point blank, man. If you want to wife something down that you took down on the first night, you're going to have to really vet that broad for the next couple months to a year, my man. It is what it is. Like, yes, these girls know they want to sleep with you instantaneously. You know what I'm saying? They looking at your pictures. They looking at your stories. They looking at you, things like that. They know if they want to smash and things like that. But listen, if you want to make that your girl and that's something that you smash on the first night, you're really going to have to vet that broad because you're not the first one to take her down on the first night. Don't flatter yourself, you feel me?
They feel if they fuck too soon, a nigga might play with them.
First
You know what
first
I'm
night still get respect.
You gotta fuck for your life.
You gotta fuck for your life?
You gotta fuck for your life. You gotta make it a night to remember.
That's an interview.
That's an interview. That's a. You better do your best.
Yeah.
You never know if you're gonna see that nigga again. You don't know if you never gonna see him again, baby. You better go for what you know. You better fuck for your life. So the next time when he walk off, he go, damn, she got some good pussy. You know again. Now, if you know your pussy ain't hitting on nothing, don't go in fucking the first night. Let a nigga get to know you. Let a nigga get to know you. If your pussy, show me some personality if your pussy.
Yo, fellas, now you just heard that logic, right? About, try to fuck the shit out of this dude so that he gonna be thinking about this ass and this pussy and things like that. He ain't gonna forget me. He ain't gonna one night, he ain't gonna hit it and quit it on me and things like that. Now, remember what I tried to say about sex being the cherry on top. Now, imagine if you get to know this girl and whatnot, and she feels like she got this banging ass vagina, and she knows in the back of her mind that if she likes you, she's gonna fuck the shit out of you and whatnot. And you're thinking the same thing on the back of your mindset, like, yo, when I get the chance, man, I'm gonna dog this out, right? Now, just imagine if y'all really actually hit it off in the first couple of months and you didn't take it down. Imagine if you was really trying to get to know her, try to build her on her, you know what I'm saying? Imagine if you was really trying to build with her and try to really get to know her and the things that she's about, and then y'all eventually have some sex some months or some weeks down the line. It's going to be amazing. Let's keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? Sex is great, of course, the first night or whatever. But just imagine when you have a build-up, when you're anticipating something, that makes it better. But yes, are there some letdowns? Yes, there are. It is what it is. You got to charge it to the game. Everything is not as caked up as it's meant to be. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
If your pussy good, you can just jump out there.
But do you believe women know they pussy not good? Or do everybody? Because, like, women is quick to believe all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Or not
I feel
believe
like
shit.
you know.
You know if your
How you know?
Because your nigga always cheat.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I also feel like good pussy has a lot to do with men too.
I gotta
like-
take you there to make sure you get to that point.
So sometimes you probably sometimes your pussy ain't garbage, sometimes he garbage, and sometimes it just be like, it don't get how I need to get. But
So dry pussy is on a nigga. He ain't make it wet enough. It's his problem. He couldn't get you there.
It's a mix of both, I feel, though.
Talk your shit. How you feel, King?
Nah, it's about that.
No, you been quiet the
Nah,
whole
yeah, you been quiet.
I'm just
You gotta talk your shit.
I feel it's a mix of both. We both gotta make each other.
You ever had some dry box and you took accountability for it? Gangster though, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have just backed your man out right away. It might have been too gangster.
I put on, I take my time. So, I let it marinate, and then when I catch it the right way.
Heavy on the marination, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, women don't believe a lot, but they quick to believe any nigga who say they pussy good. I don't understand that shit. This segment of the
Yo, that's a big time fact, yo. These girls say they don't trust dudes and things like that left and right? But then they gonna trust a dude that say that they pussy good. Yo, that just means that anything that goes to their ego, anything that fills up that big ass head of theirs, they're gonna believe. But as soon as they say some other thing, whether it's true or not, they're gonna be skeptic to that. But you're gonna believe a dude that automatically says that your pussy is good. Meanwhile, he's just trying to big your head up. Does that make any sense, man?
Respectfully, Justin showing Revolt. This called Ladies Time. On this show, we give women a voice. We empower women here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all voice is always the most powerful. We listen to y'all. The shit y'all want to talk about, we gonna always listen to. The questions y'all want to ask, y'all get to ask them. This is a safe place, respectfully. We gonna start with the queen right here to my right, and we gonna work our way around the room. They got some questions for the city girls. Make sure they good. Get your shit out. Talk your shit. Let's get it.
All right, so for the aspiring city girls, how do you secure a nigga with a bag? What do we gotta do?
Let's talk about it.
I just feel like always be yourself. I feel like sometimes people be, when you get around certain type of men, you try to just be something you're not because you're just trying to be so perfect. I feel like it's all about you. So just be yourself. Like, and if a nigga gonna fall in line, they gonna fall in line.
Fall in line. Not the fall in line. That's different. What you gotta say, JT?
How to secure a nigga with a bag? Think outside the box.
Outside the box?
Outside the box. Don't try to follow the wave. Just think outside the box. Go get you your own little vibe.
Do you feel like you gotta do something to keep him there?
Kegels.
Kegels?
You heard it here.
Kegels. Oh my God.
Heavy on the Kegels. Uh-oh. You look good. Nice to meet you, Queen.
And that's the problem, yo. She knows she look good, but the thing is this: you're playing in the WNBA, girl. Why the fuck is you here about to ask these girls for their take on something that you should have no problem to do, man? Fellas, all these girls that might have a blue check mark, these girls that might have 50 plus, that might have more than 50,000 followers or things like that, whatever. All these girls are looking for the same thing, bro. All these girls are offering you the same thing. You see these girls in bikinis. You see these girls modeling for all these, Fashion Nova, all these clothing sites because they might get an article of clothing or whatever. We don't know. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? They're all trying to find a quote-unquote nigga with a bag and things like that, man. Meanwhile, these girls don't even know how to fry eggs. The simple things that we really need them for, they don't have. All they have is their vagina and pretty looks. Let's think about it. You know what I'm saying? She knows she looks good and whatnot, but meanwhile, she's out here with the bird brain mentality, bro. It's sad. How you go from playing ball in Baylor to the WNBA to trying to be a ratchet rapper? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't correlate. You know what I'm saying? How can you be in the ball playing league where these girls right here would try to change places with you if the opportunity presented itself? It doesn't make any sense, bro. We got to understand that we have women that are on this level, that are on the top, looking at girls that's bottom tier with this, as far as mindset and as far as where you are in the society. Meanwhile, dudes out here feeling like they all are the same. Dudes out here feeling like this one might be thinking different than the last one just because she's taking her pictures differently, or maybe just because she's out here in the water and she's in here in nature and whatnot. Meanwhile, they're both taking pictures with their asses out. Just because she's taking a picture out here in the Grand Canyon and she's out here in the forest doesn't mean that they're not both hoes, right? You know what I mean? Come on, man. They're out here trying to secure a bag. They're out here trying to get flown out and shit. But let's hear what this girl got to say. It's just sad because she knows she looks good, but she does not need to be here. She needs to be bumping shoulders with different types of females. No disrespect.
All right, my question is, how many times you gotta fuck with a before he's off limits to everybody in your friend group?
Wait, what? I'm confused.
So is it one time and he's off limits?
What kind of fucking goofy ass question was this? So basically, this woman just said, "How many times you gotta, how many times you gotta have sex with a dude so the girls around you knows that he's off limits?" What I mean, what is this? The campus conversations? What kind of shit is this? So basically, you around a girls full of snakes? You know what I'm saying? You don't trust your girls. So basically, what you saying is you had sex with a dude, and then the girls around you basically felt like that dude was up for grabs still after you had sex with that guy. Basically, that's saying more about you than your girls. It's talking about both of y'all at the end of the day. Keep it funky with you. It's basically your girls saying that they know that you can't keep a dude. They know that you don't want a dude. They know that you bounce from different dudes, and they know that you're not gonna take this guy serious. So it's so many variables. There's so many ways that you could look at it. It still doesn't make sense.
Or is it
What you off limits? He off limits.
even if it's a like one night stand?
What?
See, now we gotta fight.
What
What you even think about?
now?
What you even think
Like,
about?
we
Now
not
we gotta
sharing
fight.
niggas. Like, that's not cool. Where you from?
San Diego.
Oh, yeah. That's some California shit.
That's some California shit.
We don't
I
do
ain't
that.
saying your best friend.
He's just
I'm
saying any bitch
anybody
in my
your group.
motherfucking car, in my face, in my presence, breathe my air. Bitch, if you even say hi, don't look at no nigga I fuck with. Period.
No, but you not fuck with. You fucked them one time.
I don't give a damn. It don't, especially if I don't fuck with them. Like, huh? That's weird. I don't even want to
Respect
think
that.
like that around me.
Nah, I feel that.
She said we gotta
respect
fight
that.
It's different energy.
respectfully.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Sweet.
Okay, so
Hey, yo, we got the most beautiful woman in the world on this show.
Justin
Don't
want
let that go.
everybody Justin want everybody in the audience, please.
I don't.
alright.
That Justin?
Oh my God, y'all are so niggas. Go ahead.
Alright, so why would y'all hold a man down?
New Orleans.
I said why? Like why would you hold him down? Like what would make you want to hold him down? Like don't let nobody look at this. Don't touch this. This is why?
The way he hold me down.
The way he hold you down?
Yeah, like if he holding me down, I'm holding him back down. If I know like we gotta understand it, we gotta bond, I'm gonna hold you down.
So like security? What security?
Just knowing that if something go wrong, I could call that nigga. If he can, he will. He ain't, when you call and ask, he ain't saying, damn, that's crazy. You know, like little shit like that. Nigga up in a damn, that's crazy.
That happened like that?
That's crazy.
If a nigga
That's
damn that's
wild.
crazy, if a nigga damn that's crazy, you baby, find you another key.
Damn.
It's crazy that you hear this girl talk and you hear the way that she talks. Like, she just sounds like an airhead. Back in the day, we used to call blondes bimbos and whatnot, but the term bimbo can be applied to anybody. It could be a brunette, you could be a girl with black hair, things like that, man. Talking about hold a dude down and things like that, man. Listen, man. And for all these dudes talking about that red pill and bullshit like that, y'all make videos of girls like this, and then you wonder why all the videos that you make are negative. You feel what I'm saying? You're finding videos of the same type of woman, and you're making different topics about it. Make it make sense. You feel me? You're fucking making videos about girls who are bird brains, who cannot have a conversation for more than 5 minutes. You feel what I'm saying? They're only worried about flashy things. Meanwhile, we already understand that they're in their early 20s and things like that. But come on, bro. If we can't have a conversation, it's like, what good are you? You know what I mean? You're only good for your ass. That gets boring. That's not impressive. Come on, man. A lot of dudes, yo, stop falling for what you see on your eye. I'm telling you, man. That social media, man. It could be the gift and it could be the curse. Cause you're gonna have so much access to all these bird brain broads that are not worth it. They're out here chasing superficial shit because that's all they see. That's all these quote unquote influencers have going on for themselves that are on here posting every damn day, making stories, going to places that these girls want to go to because it's flashy, it's entertaining, it looks exciting. Meanwhile, you're the dude out here trying to grind, worried about things of value and things like that. You know that you want to take trips later in life. Right now, you want to grind and things like that. But listen, we all want something pretty. You know what I mean? But everything ain't meant to be. You could rock with that solid 7.5 man and go about your business, bro. Fuck that girl that you might have a little hard on for because she's bad as shit and she look better than anybody in your high school or your college or whatever the hell it may be, man. That girl might not be worth a dime, man, and it is what it is. Loose change. We drop change, we drop dimes all the time, man. It is what it is.
Hi.
Whoa,
Okay,
shit.
so my question is, I know you said earlier we live in a fake perfect world.
Mm-hmm.
So, what advice would you give to a woman? She want to sleep with a guy. Should she play the good girl role, or should she just, just be upfront about it?
Oh, you want to sleep with him?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Before this girl gives her answer, it's like, what kind of question are these girls asking, man? I understand these girls are young and whatnot, but it's like, who raised you? Like, these girls have no home training, and we got to understand that these girls have been growing up on Love and Hip Hop, Cardi B, that broad Erica Mena, Sin Santana, Evelyn Lozada. All the list goes on. All these girls with this toxic mindset, feeling like they could be as toxic as they want to be. They could mess with a ball player. They could get on the television set. They could get these little crappy checks. They could fly jets and things like that. What do they have to do? Do I have to sleep with this guy? How many times do I have to do that? Do I have to be myself? Do I have to act like I'm a nice girl? What kind of question is that? Aren't you supposed to be yourself? We live in this fake world where everybody wants to put up their highlights and things like that. It's a highlight reel on the gram. These are the type of girls, you go on their page, it's 100 pics, and it's 99 pics of them. They not taking no pics of anything else. I get it, it's your Instagram, but come on, girl, how many selfies are you going to actually take? You look the same in damn near all of them. We already know what you look like. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. At the end of the day, we're living in a fake real world. There's going to be some truth in a fistful of lies. It is what it is. Be yourself, man. Being fake is the new real. Does that make any sense? We're living in this world where we're basically coming to this land of opposites. This dude want to be a girl. This girl want to be a dude. Right is wrong. Wrong is right. Bad is good. All that. You know what I mean? Just think about what we call these girls. We be like, yo, damn, she's bad. Isn't that a negative connotation right there? Isn't that an oxymoron? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you just say that she looks good? With you saying that she's bad, subconsciously, you already know that she's bad. She's a bad idea and she's bad for you. So maybe you should just go ahead, kick rocks, and go about your business. These girls out here, they're giving you representatives, and with her asking that question, that just proves the point. These girls out here putting up a front. They're, what you saying? What are they doing? They're perpetrating a fraud. They're out here trying to be nice because they know that you might be a good dude and whatnot. See these girls 3 months down the line, because these girls will show you how impatient they are. They will show you the real side. Once you start really showing your side and showing that you really not about to be kissing her ass all the time, they will show you what it is. These girls are putting up fronts, and it doesn't make any sense, because how are we supposed to really get to know you? How are we supposed to know what you about if you're putting up a front? If you're acting like you're nice, you're acting like you're conscious, you acting like you care about the world and things like that. But meanwhile, you only care about yourself, and you really trying to be invested in me because you know I could provide for you. That doesn't make any sense, man.
I mean, if you want to sleep with him, then that's what you want to do. That's your body. Nobody owns your body. Like, social media got people thinking that they are on a contract with these bitches we don't even sleep with. So if you want to sleep with that nigga,
Yeah, bust your
Period.
move.
yeah, what's your
Spin the
nut?
block.
They ain't in your bedroom at night. They
Period.
got clothes, baby.
Period.
Wow. Hey, yo, on this show, we always give the women a voice. I got one last question because this shit been on my mind personally. If you out on a date and you consistently with a nigga and his phone, the screen is always facing down while y'all out, is that a red flag? That nigga cheating, he got other bitches, or he just might want to, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to distract y'all, you know what I'm saying? And he might want to just
My
curve
phone
everybody.
always down, so no.
That's scary though.
Yes, sir.
My
Your
phone
phone always
always
say
on.
what?
Scary.
Why the phone can't? I don't understand why people phone. I mean,
The
if we on
nigga
a
put a
date,
screen down like this every time y'all out.
I don't even pay attention.
That don't mean that.
Just
It
leave
be
it
like,
up,
yeah,
bro.
no.
You gotta leave
Put
your phone up.
down.
You gotta leave your phone.
Yeah.
I
Leave it
love
up,
my phone.
right?
My phone always in my
That feel
goddamn
too
hand.
sneaky when your phone down.
Yeah, nah, that's
For
different.
real?
Sneaky vibe.
Why?
I mean, the only people that really think that is sneaky is the people that actually have shit going on. And subconsciously, they think that you got something going on because they're over there being shady and sneaky and things like that. Man, listen, there's a couple ways that you could look at it. You put your phone on vibrate and you put your phone face down because you're giving the other individual your undivided attention. Isn't that what respect is about? Isn't that why y'all out on the first place? You're not out so that you could be answering every call and text. Meanwhile, you're trying to get to know this other individual while you're on a quote unquote date. Does it make sense for you to be on your phone damn near the whole time? Because a lot of people view that as disrespect. A lot of people are all on worrying about what people on their timeline is doing. Meanwhile, you're out with somebody else that you're basically giving your time to, but you're not really giving all of your attention to. So why is it a big problem if you have your phone face down? I get it. You might have an emergency, but you know, there's so many ways that you could look at it, but mainly the people that view things negatively are the people that are always thinking negatively and the people that are always doing bad. So the people always project what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's just things that you got to watch out for.
Feel like that.
Cause like, why you putting it face down? The phone.
Why I gotta put it face up?
Because that's how a phone
It might
normally
something might
goes.
fall
Right.
and break the
Who said
screen.
that?
When you by yourself, the screen always up.
Who said
It might
that?
something
The
might fall
phone
and break the
always up
screen.
when you by yourself.
No, he said your phone go face up. Who said that?
Apple, I think. Steve Jobs.
No, you made that rule. No, phone go face down. Like,
Okay, cool. So do y'all go through phones at all? Do you got your nigga's
I
password?
go
Should the
through
nigga have
phones.
your password?
if I see you putting your password and you go to sleep, I'm in that bitch.
Oh, man.
If you
I'm
find
sorry.
somebody, you fight him while he's sleeping.
What you gonna do when he's sleeping?
What I do is, I'm gonna get the phone because I need to go through it. Like, I need to really go through it.
When you go through the text, you put the
I'm
keyword
gonna make sure you
searches.
dead sleep.
Oh my God. That
I
happened
wake
to me.
up
I think
at my mama's house. When I wake up, fuck nigga, get out my house, bitch, you
Oh
try. Because I need to go through it, like, peacefully. Like, I gotta go
So
through it.
you leave the crib with the phone?
Oh my
Hey, yo, Jones, I gotta
God.
tell a story. Yo, one time, Shorty took my phone, knew my password, went in the bathroom.
oh my God.
Lock the door.
I ran through that motherfucker. Ran through the fucking bathroom, went crazy.
Oh my God.
Listen, man, I still blamed her for going through my phone. Now, I
Yeah,
can't
that's
trust
her
you
fault.
for not minding your
Yeah.
business.
Now, honestly, I can say, even if it's not nothing in my phone, don't touch my phone. It's my phone.
But you go through his phone, but he
No,
can't touch
because
your
me
phone.
and my friends, like, my friends' business in my phone.
Yes.
Don't do
that
that.
is heavy
His
on
But his
that.
business, yeah, right.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh
Nah,
my.
we're not doing
I
that.
was able to go through his phone one time, and it went dead as soon as I touched it. And when I finally was crawling on the floor, and
Crawling on the
charger-
floor? What type of shit you
I got the
into?
charger and got in the bathroom. All I heard was him come. I'm like, dang! I didn't even get my mama, but I seen like what I was trying to get to, but. I feel like that's when we just looking for stuff. Like when I'm just with my nigga every day, we vibing, he treating me good. I'm not trying to go through your phone. Like, I'm not even trying to look for no problems. If a problem, a bitch gonna have to bring it to my front door. Cause I'm not looking for no problems to fuck up my own happiness. If I'm happy, I'm good.
Right.
I'm not looking through your phone. It's no. But if you acting flaky, then I'm going through your phone because I'm gonna see what's up.
Right. So there's a
I'm going to stop her right there, man. I told you, this is the more rational out of the two. And now we understand why this girl has a man. Allegedly, I guess, man. I don't know that if you want to call that dude a man. What's this guy named Young Uzi? You got a lot of people calling that a bisexual relationship, things of that nature. It is what it is, yo. But yo, fellas, she just said some good shit, man. And this just proves that she's not all the way toxic. She's just doing that shit for a bag, which means I guess you want to be toxic. It is what it is. But a lot of girls, if you searching for anything, you will find something. If you search for anything, you will find something. A lot of girls, there's nothing going wrong, but these girls are so induced with trauma and drama that they need that drama to fill them up. They need to get that high from the drama, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. Why do you want to go through my phone? I got a story. Nothing was going wrong with me and this girl, right? We got things going on. I'm about to get up. I'm about to get ready for work. I'm about to go outside and start the car, things like that, right? Nothing happened the night before. Nothing happened the previous week to where we had an argument about something on social media, to where we had something about if I'm texting this person or that. like, or things in that nature. I go out, I come back, I left my phone on like the coffee table or something. So this girl wanted to act like she was some type of damn ninja, right? She heard the door, right? She heard the door close, so she was like, "All right, I got a couple minutes to go ahead and make it happen. He's gonna be out there for like 5 minutes to warm up the car, and then he's gonna come back upside." This is how I know, yo, fellas. Do not be a simple goofball and have your passcode for your phone be your birthday. Have it be something else because this girl, she basically struck out. So when I went on my phone, I saw that it said like my phone was locked or something of that nature, and I was like, yo, did this girl really try to go through my phone? So obviously she thought that she was gonna know my passcode and she was gonna be able to jump into my text or my DMs and see if I was doing some dirt. So what does that say about you? Were you doing some dirt to where you felt guilty? To where you feel like you gotta look and see if I'm doing dirt, so now that you could feel better, or now that you want to start an argument, or now that you're looking for something to try to break us up, or things like that, you're just being toxic for no reason. If there's nothing that's being brought to your front door, why would you try to search for something to bring some negativity into your life? That doesn't make any sense. But we have so many girls that just have been growing up with so much negativity that is all that they know, that you all you know is how to be negative. Even when you got a dude out that's around you trying to be positive, trying to motivate you, trying to talk good things, you find a way to be negative. You find a way to be that rain cloud in every single situation, and nobody wants to be around that. And it just sucks because just like they say, and this is according to these girls, they say that broke dudes have the best D, allegedly, to these girls and whatnot. A lot of these toxic girls, a lot of these girls with these terrible attitudes have the best vagina, and I don't understand why it's made like that, why it's presented like that, but that's the way it is, man. That's why a lot of these dudes be latching on to these toxic girls, paying bills and things like that because they have a good vagina, because they fucking you right, and basically because you can't find another girl, so you're latching on to this toxic relationship, this toxic situation, because you can't find it in yourself to find another girl who might not be as pretty, who might not be as exciting, but somebody that's going to make you feel better. So stop being with these toxic girls and find somebody that's going to satisfy your soul, man.
Respectfully way to cheat. Treat her right, and she won't go through that motherfucking phone. That's what I heard. Y'all heard that shit? Y'all heard that too?
Just don't go through each other's phone. If y'all could go, I mean, it's nothing like that's your phone. I don't want nobody going through my phone. You can. I give my nigga my phone be in his pocket.
You a lie.
He
right here.
He's really right there.
You got the password, King? I don't think he got the password.
Well, I got the password to his phone, and one of them don't got a code. And I be having them bitches in my purse, in my pocket.
That's the business line.
Don't text them, don't call them, don't do nothing, because I got them phones and I see everything.
Wow. Shouldn't we, shithead? Hey, yo, let's take a shot of this Deleon before we wrap up this show, man. You know we gotta always toast to the.
Yeah, that pretty much wraps it up right there, man, with this toxic thought culture from the city girls and the mindset of these modern women, man. It's corrupting these women left and right. Doesn't matter the nation that they're from. Caucasian, Asian, Indian, Hispanic, so-called blacks. It doesn't matter what they is. The modern woman is corrupted left and right because of mindsets like this, the social media status, everything that's corrupting these girls to feel like they got to change their actions and things like that. You got dudes out here that's growing bitter because they got their heart broke, or because this girl messed with some dude on a lower status, and now you feel like all women are like that, man. Don't go about it like this. I know my dude probably requested this video because he probably looking at these girls like that go to the bar and the club. He see them on the social media sites and they look like they all that in a bag of chips, but bro, all they got to offer is some vagina, and at the end of the day, that vagina might not be all that, and the vagina might not even be clean like that. These girls don't even wash themselves. You got to understand, man, a lot of these girls, like I say, they feel like their vagina cleans themselves, man. We're talking about bags, Birkins, bitches, and bums and things like that of this nature that's infested in this so-called black community, and everybody's getting drunk off the toxicity of this community. It makes no sense, man. A lot of people, man, if you want to mess with anybody in this world right now, man, figure out what they talking about, figure out what they working on, figuring out what they believe in. then try to get in and go in for the kill, because you want to go in for the kill, and that creates the toxic nature. And then you feel like these women are the way that they are just because that's the way they were when they popped up out of the womb. But no, it's dudes that made them the way that they are. All these broke bums, all these bona fide betas that want to be simps and things like that. They want to bow down, they want to kowtow to this matriarchal mindset, this female nature and things like that. That's not the way that you're going to go about life from now on. You got to understand that, dudes, fellas, y'all set the standard. How about y'all go out to the club in a group of four, and if a girl want to try to say something to your boy, you be like, nah, not tonight. We just chilling. We just chilling. We just talking about this business. Do you know that the crazy looks that you get from these girls, they're gonna end up calling you gay and whatnot? But that's the type of attitude that they give you. You feel me? These girls like to give, but they can't take. They go out looking like this. You want to try to see what's up, and they give you a look like, who are you? Because a lot of dudes treat these girls like they're some celebs. You want to be a fan. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna treat you like a fan. They're gonna treat you like scum. Go ahead and try to get a autograph from Cardi B or one of these goofball bras that have some kind of status and whatnot. They're gonna look at you stupid. They're gonna be running off because they don't have time for you. A lot of people make people bigger than they need to be, especially when it comes to this social media status, man. This quote unquote fame that these people have and that they're getting high on a day to day basis. Meanwhile, they're airheads, bro. They're bird brains. They're not talking about nothing. All they have is their vagina, bro. So at the end of the day, it's like, yo, how much is vagina worth to you? Is that the end all be all? Vagina is lovely. It is wonderful, bro. I get it. But it gets old, bro. At a certain point in time, it gets old trying to bounce around like you Deuce Bigelow. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to be a little whore, because at the end of the day, you're creating whores in the process. You got all these dudes that's on the internet talking about single moms, not understanding that dudes created these single moms. Now you want to bash single moms because maybe you grew up with a single mom. Maybe a single mom dissed your dumb ass, and now you want to be here on the internet being bitter, and now you want to fucking collect all these guys who have been coming into a bitter situation. Now everybody's mad on the internet when you got a lot of living to do, bro. Stop, get out of your own way, and understand that not all these girls are the same, but it's more than it needs to be. But you're going to have to be bobbing and weaving. You're going to have to pray for some better judgment, things like that, and stop leading with the little head. Sex is great. Like I said, women are great. Women are essential. We love women. We love sex, man. We love to have it, man. But at the end of the day, you got to peep it, yo. Keep things in moderation. Once you overindulge in things, then that's when things become toxic. That's when things become routine, become habits. We got to understand we're living in a culture where everything is basically more and more toxic. Everything is on a free willy, free spirit type of vibe. And that's how these girls are trying to be out here getting bags. They're looking over the blue collar guys. The guys are out here on the grind, on the hustle and muscle and things like that, trying to make things happen the best way that they can. But if you're dealing with girls that's only worried about Birkin bags, you got girls that's out here only worried about their selfies, their likes. These girls that putting up these quotes and things like that basically fulfill the thoughts that they're thinking. These girls are only thinking about themselves. These women are becoming more narcissistic and idiotic by the day, and it is what it is. Try to have a conversation with these girls. These girls don't even want to have conversations on the phone anymore. They want to text so they could text those other dudes that they're interested in. That's why they want to be on these social media platforms, these dating apps and things like that, because they have more access to guys than they ever had before. The social media is the gift and the curse, man. These women can show you what they're about, and then they show you what they're not about. So it's the gift and the curse. You play it how you play it, man. You either play or you get played. But don't be bitter. Be better. You feel what I'm saying? No disrespect. And like I said, man, if you feel like you got a request, you want to hear my perspective on anything, drop it in the comment section. Let me know what you think, man. I stomached this interview, man. You know what I mean? I listened to this shit when I was working out last week and whatnot. I was like, I had to get to it, so I listened to this dumb shit twice, man. So just imagine trying to have a conversation with girls that like the city girls and things like that, man. Fellas, do not dumb yourself down. That girl right there with the mic in her hand, she asked a good question, and a lot of dudes like being fake. A lot of dudes want to try to play that thug role. You want to act like you tough, things like that. A lot of dudes want to talk about shit that they don't have, but they're trying to work towards. Yo, be yourself, man. Why would you try to perpetrate a fraud? Because at the end of the day, you will get exposed for being a fraud down the line. And it's gonna be negative. It's gonna be a bad look on your part. You try to act like you got this when you know you don't have it. You trying to act like you this when you know that you're not that. Just be yourself. There's gonna be people out here that's gonna fuck with you for being you. You're not gonna want to fuck with a girl for being a fraud, right? You're not gonna want to fuck with a girl who act like she's at peace of mind every time, but at the back of her mind, she's about 1 minute away from having a meltdown, bro. You gotta really peep what these girls are on, and you gotta understand that the girls with the biggest smiles on these platforms are the girls with the most insecurities. They have the most baggage, and they're the one that's popping the most pills, man. Just do what you have to do. Stop chasing this ass. The ass will come to you, man. Stop making it all about getting ass. Stop making it all about chasing these quote unquote dime pieces, man. Because as you can see from right here, this is a sample size. A lot of these girls are bird brains and they're only going to dumb you down. We always hear about all these negative situations, divorces, this, that, and the third. This girl took this bag. This girl left him for that and whatnot. Yeah, that shit is the celebrity bullshit, celebrity gossip and whatnot. But we got a lot of people that look at that shit also. We got a lot of people that are thinking negatively. Meanwhile, we got to just worry about what we can control, what's in our faces, and really stop giving a fuck about what we see on the television and things like that. But I get it. These girls, like the city girls, Meg the Mill Horse, and people like that, they're corrupting the youth. They're corrupting individuals that actually have good things going on for themselves, but they're corrupting their mindset, man. You got a girl out here that's a rookie in the WNBA sitting here asking the city girls for advice. I done seen it all, man. I'm gonna stop right there because I don't want to ramble, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, holla. No disrespect.